Hi guys, back with Bassingtons. I hope you're all keeping well, hope you're all staying safe. As you're already aware, I run my own tailoring business, and in a recent vlog I outlined how there were 4 elements to making a good suit. They are cloth, cutting, making and trimming. I also said in that vlog I go into more detail on each individual aspect. With regards to cloth, I believe the best manufactured cloth comes from the British Isles, whether it be Irish linen, Scottish tweed or English worsted suiting. The reason for this is the dampness of the climate and the yarns do not snap. However, the raw materials with which to manufacture those cloths need to come from a more warm, temperate climate. For instance, if you're selecting a suit length, you want that suit to be made from merino wool, and the best merino wool is Australian and New Zealand. Now, when you are selecting cloths for an individual, you take into account their shape, their size, and also, more importantly, their personality. Cloths have got lighter and lighter over the years. Gone are the days in the 1960s when you were manufacturing suits from 18, 19 ounce cloths. That's because we're living in modern housing. We're working in modern offices. We have cars that do not break down. We're not using public transport as much as we used to do. So the result of that is people want a lighter fabric. However, if you are 6'4" and weigh 30 stone, believe you me, an 8 ounce cloth won't last 5 minutes. You need that person to be in a heavier ounce cloth, say 15 or 16 ounces. Also, you need to take into account the personality. So when I talked about somebody being 6'4" and weighing 30 stone, historically you would not put them in a broad chalk stripe because that would make them look even bigger. However, if the person has a really vibrant personality, then you can put them in that sort of design. You can put them in something that is perhaps a 3-piece suit or even double-breasted. So these are factors that you take into account when selecting the right cloth. And here we have some examples of cloths. I'll just briefly talk through these bunches individually. This is a Belgian merchant called Scabal. I mean, I really like the designs they produce. But they own a mill in Newmill, which is near Huddersfield, and they produce about 40% of the cloths. This is one of the bunches that's produced by that mill. They're just very modern with the designs. They're just that little bit different, as you can tell. Some in the top, completely different. And I think they make beautiful cloths. I mean, they just got a wonderful feel. This is about 10.5 ounce. Can be worn throughout the whole of the year. Excellent cloths. Another merchant I use is Holland and Sherry. This is one of their bunches, and again, lovely design cloths. That's a classic play on a pinstripe, a little bit more vibrant with the white, and the blues a little bit more vibrant in the background. Similarly, if you want a narrow pinstripe, you can see how that's very much more prominent. A modern twist, slightly lighter in weight. This is about 9 ounce. I'd say this is more your sort of spring, summer weight, perhaps the autumn, but probably a bit too lightweight to wear in the winter. This is a merchant I deal with in Huddersfield called Dugdale. They manufacture really good solid English worsted cloths, all the classic designs, slightly heavier in weight. This is 13.5 ounce. And it's probably what I would put somebody who's a little bit heavier in size into. I'd be very reticent to put them into the Holland and Sherry bunch, but this I'd be more comfortable with which to put them in. And here we have some tweed. This is a mill I deal with directly, Lovett Mill, based in Hoyk, which is where tweed originated from. Obviously, this is designed specifically for the field. It's 16.5 ounce in weight. And it's the sort of thing you would see with +2s or shooting vests and field coats. But I've used this a lot for tweed jacketing. I mean, very, very modern designs. I think they just look fabulous. This one in particular. I mean, that looks great with a pair of jeans. The vibrancy of the blue with the purple, it just looks fantastic. Really good cloth, so you can see, just it doesn't crease at all. Very, very durable. So those are sort of cloths I work with, and as I say, when you come to see me, I will advise on what I think is the best bunch. You know, this bunch here, for example, I think is more your younger male in the 30s. You know, that are sort of what I would describe as the young thrusters, want something to be a little bit different. This is more, I would say, again, getting a little bit older, say perhaps if you're in your 40s, but you've got a good physique and you don't really want something too heavy. But you can see it's a little bit more subdued, the designs to the Scabal bunch, a little bit more classic. And then I would say that this is for somebody who's just really needs a good solid suiting. You know, I mean, I've got clients, for example, that you know, they wear the suits on average about 14 to 20 hours a day. They're flying around the world, and you know, I've told them they really need to wear heavier ounce cloth, and this does the job. But it's also, to say, someone who's a little bit burly built. I'd be happy with that. And then obviously the tweed, I think anyone can wear. I mean, I just think they look amazing designs, and big fan of tweed, and I think it's really come on design-wise in the last few years. So there you have it, guys. In the meantime, stay safe and stay tuned.